Hello, my beautiful children. It's art time again with Miss McDonough. I am so happy that you're here watching this. You know, we're just a few weeks away from Christmas. I know I probably don't have to tell you that, huh? But anyways, we have a new project and you guys did so great on your snowmen. I am so proud of you. I was just blown away. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're doing so great with the snowmen. I mean, with the snow globe. I said, well, that's a keeper. I'll be doing that one again next year. You guys did wonderful with it. And this week's project is something really, really fun too. At least I think it is. I hope you guys like it. We are doing a reindeer. Now, I know in the past we've done like a moose, right? But we never did this kind of reindeer before. But I thought this was it just looked so fun. And there's a great story. It's something like, don't let a reindeer meet a unicorn. And I hope that you'll watch and listen to the story. But this is our reindeer. And again, we are doing our front, right? Our foreground. What's in our foreground? What's the big thing right here? The reindeer, of course. Oh, and his nose, right? And then in our middle ground, I have a horizon line here, and I put a candy cane here. In our background, I have some hills of snow, and I just put some trees. And did you see I put ornaments hanging on his antlers just because I thought it would be fun. Now, what I did on these antlers is I used complementary colors. We call them BFFs, you know, the colors that are best friends forever. We have blue and orange, we have red and green, and we have purple and yellow, right? And again, here we have orange and blue, purple and yellow, and red and green. And then over here, I did my lights in red and green. Red and green, we know we see that all the time at Christmas time, right? Because they make each other look good. And orange and blue, well, orange and blue make each other look good, so good that the Gators football team, they made their logo to be orange and blue, right? The orange and blue, the Gators. And then we have purple and yellow, which it always makes me think of royalty. And a lot of times you'll see like a lion logo or something, because lion is the king of the jungle, and purple and yellow are like royal colors, purple and gold. So anyways, those are best friend colors. So we have our foreground, our middle ground, our background, and then we have best friend colors. Now, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you do not have to put ornaments up here, okay? You can draw a house and do it in complementary colors. Or you could do a snowman in complementary colors. I do want to see complementary colors, though, somewhere on your paper. If you want to color in the antlers, like blue and orange or something like that, you could do that. If you don't celebrate Christmas, you don't have to put the ornaments. To me, it was just fun. It makes it look fun. Then I dotted it for snow coming down. So you can do that. But I you know how I like you to use your creativity. If you would rather put a house over here or something, or a cabin, if you want to put a Christmas tree or something, that's up to you, okay? You can add whatever you want to it, because I love it when you guys get creative. So now I'm going to show you how to make this, okay? Now, the first thing, I'm going to use my marker just so that you'll see it, you know, so it comes out good and dark. You're going to, believe it or not, we're going to make the nose first on this. So I'm coming right to the edge of the paper, and I'm going around, okay, and making like an oval right to the edge, just like that, okay? Because he's got a big nose. It's kind of like we have a camera in his face, and he just snuck right up, and he's looking right in the camera, because we planted that camera out there in the wilderness, okay? And then we're going to come to the edge of the paper, and we're just going to come up like a big bump, like a hill, come down and around, and that's it. Okay, so now we have his head. So now for his eyes, we're going to do some big ovals, okay? I know I did it a little bit differently. I did the other kind of eyes over here, and if you want to do those kind, you can. And then we're going to do the circle over here, circle over here, okay? So there we have it. We have his eyes and his nose, and now we're going to go up here to do his antlers. Okay, are you ready? I'm hoping this is catching this well. So we're going to come up this way, and we're going to use this whole paper. Don't be afraid to use the paper, okay? Some of you guys, I don't want to see any little tiny heads or little tiny antlers or anything. We're using the whole paper, and it's just to make lines. This one is a diagonal line up this way, and I'm going right to the edge of the paper, and then I'm coming down and making it a little bit skinnier down here, see? Now I'm going to do the other one, okay? So I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to go up this way, right, and touch that other antler, okay? And then I'm going to go curve this antler over to here. And then I'm going to come back down a little bit and then come out and bring this one all the way to here. I'm going all the way to the edge of the paper, right off the paper. And then come back down and then kind of come closer over it down the bottom. And then over here, I'm going to put the ears. Okay, so we're doing like a curved arch line, just like as if we were going to do a rainbow. And then in here, we're putting a shape like a leaf inside his ear. And there we go, right? So now we can put a horizon line over here behind him, and then in the background we can put some hills, okay? Not mountain. Well, I mean, if you want to put mountains, you can, but I'm just putting some hills over here, okay? Just like that. And then on my hills, this is where I put my trees. Remember, it's just a line, a vertical line, which is up and down. Remember, vertical is up and down. And then a diagonal lines. Okay? So we're doing diagonal lines for our trees. And then I will go back and color mine. I'm going to do some little overlapping here too, so that the trees kind of overlap a little, right? And then over here, if I wanted to put a little cabin, I could, a little house. You can put whatever you want. If you just wanted to put a snowman, because you guys did such an amazing job on your snow globes and the way you did your snowmen, I was so proud. So proud. And maybe I'll make this like a barn more than a house. I'll turn it into a barn. You don't have to do that. I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. And then a window up here. Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys decide if you want to put your, I'll do a snowman over here. If you want to put the ornaments on your antlers, you can put your ornaments. I love the ornaments. You could put lights, like the Christmas lights on it. So, I'll leave it up to you, however you want to decorate it. If you want to have pine cones hanging off of him, you could do it that way. Now, when you color it in, I do want the big parts colored in crayon, okay? These little things you can color in with marker if you want to, or some of them you can use crayon and marker. It's up to you. But this gives you the basic. I don't want to do the whole thing because I want you guys to, you know, be able to use your imagination too, remember? Okay? So you can color his nose red. You can color it black if you want to. You can color it dark brown if you want to. I'm going to leave it up to you. Same thing with his eyes. You choose. You decide how you want to do yours, okay? Now, as you can see on this one, I did all this in crayon. I did his antlers in crayon because those are big sections. I just left this white because I'm pretending it's snow. But I did put the dark lines. I outlined it with marker so you could see it. And it's nice when you outline it with marker too, because then you can see where you drew. And so this is all white, so you can tell this is a hill. If I didn't put that line there, you wouldn't know it was a hill, would you? And then I did this with marker, and I did his eyes with marker, and some of the ornaments I did with marker, this red and green one, but this one I did with crayon. So some things, the little details I do with marker sometimes because it's just easier to get in there. But to do big sections with marker, it usually just makes a mess, and also usually then I can't see where you drew for me to give you your grade. So with that being said, I am going to let you guys get to it and do your own, okay, in your own way, and be as creative as you want to. And since I did this one with you, we'll see if I have time to get it finished and colored. But I will post the other picture, and there's a story that goes with it. Don't let a unicorn meet a reindeer or something. And I hear that it's really a really good story. I haven't got to listen to it yet, but I will. So you can do all that, okay? And remember, now you're going to turn this in next week, okay? It'll be due next week, all right? And then we'll have maybe just a little fun lesson for that last week before the holidays, because I don't want you having to work on something during the holidays, okay? So I can't wait to see what you guys do with this. I'm so excited. So guys, oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say, because you guys are so amazing and you have been turning in such wonderful work. I'm so proud of you. And I just want you to know that you are loved and you are amazing. And I will be talking to you soon. Bye for now.